Hello, Nigerians. We are in a very special time. What Bill Gates and these so called foreign billionaires are doing in Nigeria is genocide. The issue of insurgency, insecurity, Boko Haram, food shortages, organ harvesting is currently happening in Nigeria. Nobody is talking about it. Now, what I'm about to say now will shock a lot of people. Okay? There is an ongoing genocide and stealing of our women ovaries in Nigeria by the so-called foreign billionaires. They masquerade with philanthropy. They are doing philanthropy. They give Nigeria AIDS. They do philanthropy activities. That is how they disguise and come in to commit mayhem with the help of the government. I will explain. Now, everybody knows that insecurity is a big issue in Nigeria. They tell you, oh, they are fighting for Islam, liberation of Islam. The insurgency in Nigeria has nothing to do with Islam. In fact, the people committing this crime are mercenaries, financed, equipped, trained by these international cartels, criminal cartels. They recruited them from all over the African countries, black people, and they are paid every month, each of them up to 10,000 US dollars, using money to lure these ignorant black people to fight against their own. Now, there is a company, foreign company, biotech. They say they are involved in research. They want to do stem cell research. But this is all masquerading. What they are doing is now, in this biotech company, what they plan to do is, if you are, these big guys that have money, and maybe your ovary is bad, you don't have to go to hospital and start doing any treatment. They just remove your ovary and give you a new one. Or if your kidney is bad, you just go there and buy a new kidney, because this is what the organ harvesting is what they're doing in Africa. I will explain. I'll come to that. So what they did was to recruit mercenaries and arm them. They got into northern Nigeria because that's where they cultivate food that's circulate all over the country. So these mercenaries came there, and then what the criminals did was to give them a cell phone they call electronic wallet. This electronic wallet is controlled. They use it to track every farmer in the north that has organic seed. So the campaign is against organic seed because they plan to bring in GMO. So they use this technology, electronic wallet, to track every farmer in the north that has organic seed, and then pass the information to these mercenaries. They track them, those that have big seed, they either kill them, chase them out of the farm, they all run away. That's why there's scarcity of food in Nigeria. The farmers are not cultivating anything because these mercenaries, they kill them in the farm, destroy all their seeds, then these people are running away for their lives. Okay? Now, they bring aids. Oh, we want to give Nigeria aids to fight for insurgency. So they create a problem. They come in as a solution with this their aid and philanthropy. Okay. Now, the organic seed, they have removed all organic seed, then brought in the GMO seed and give to the farmers. Down with the farmers, and then they have to pay because they no, they don't give you anything free. The money they asking the farmers to pay, they couldn't pay. Then they say, okay, since you cannot pay, what we do is, we just make a don't worry, we'll supply you the seed. We want all your women to come to the clinic and get free treatment, free medical, whatever. And that's another thing. All of you warn your wives, your mothers, your daughters, anything they give you in the hospital that is free, free treatment, free whatever, run. Because from that free nonsense they brought there, from there they harvest your eggs, they steal your ovaries, and they give you GMO food. The GMO, and that free treatment you receive, from there they sterilize the women. Some of them, especially the young ones, they can't have babies, right? Then Africans, they believe in children. They go back to the hospital that these criminals put their people in there. It's their people that run hospitals in Nigeria. You come in there in a bid to get a pregnant. They harvest more of your seed. They take more of your seed. They give you the so-called GMO seed free, without give you the treatment in the hospital free. You think it's free, you don't know that you already paid with your eggs, your ovary, because nothing is free. Maybe they harvest like seven of your eggs, then they take five for themselves and use one to make experiment to see if you can get baby. So you are invariably paying for that your so-called free treatment. This is what these criminal cartels are doing. They are doing running business with this their biotech, stealing your organs, your eggs, your ovaries, supplying the farmers with GMO seeds. This is currently happening in Nigeria. During the time of Jonathan, Goodluck Jonathan, he passed a bill, he signed a bill into law called the National Health Act. This National Health Act, I don't know, Jonathan was a graduate, right? We were told he was the only graduate in Nigeria and that was one time a leader. I don't know whether I say ignorant or whether he's part of this global elite criminality. He signed this bill into law. What this bill means is that these foreign criminals that can come into Nigeria without the consent of the women, take their eggs, steal their organs in the name of emergency, because the that act is linked to emergency treatment. If somebody is brought into the hospital on the guise of emergency, then the women can be their eggs can be harvested to treat whoever in the hospital. This is how they harvest the organs of our people, shipping them abroad in their so-called biotech that they sell to their rich cronies so they can live longer. Why they keep this is suicidal. These criminal cartels, Bill Gates and their cronies, with the help of politicians. Tinubu is aware of this deal. It's already in your law. Go and Google it. National Health Act, signed by Goodluck Jonathan, is still in place. This gives the foreign corporations the right to come into your hospital, gather all the women without their consent, harvest their organs, and go away. Nobody would say a word. Nobody. Those women are ignorant. They don't even know. People are struggling to put food on the table. So they come in the hospital. They are told it's free treatment. They line up, go bring the other family. They line up, these criminals, because they have positioned their people in all the hospital. Bill Gates has promised that he will come into Nigeria on the guise of philanthropy and build hospitals, infrastructures for Nigeria. And what they're planning is that once they build these hospitals, they will close down the ones so that Nigeria own. At least their Bill Gates hospital will be the only one in place, and their people will be running it. That means they will be harvesting every organ from Nigerians. People are ignorant. The poor masses are on the street. They are, hungry. They don't know nothing. Once you offer them anything free, meanwhile, they are eating GMO food. Their organs are being harvested, their eggs, their ovary, everything. Shipping out outside, they're using it in their so called stem cell research. This is currently happening. All these your political idiots, they are part of this deal because Bill Gates has already come in, donated so-called money for philanthropy. That money he donated is like bribe to politicians. They take the money and divide among themselves. And then everybody's seal the mouth and be quiet. Whatever they like, if it's the law, they pass it into law, open the door for them. They come in and do whatever they want to do. And they cannot do this in America, in their country. They can't do it in the West because the masses are knowledgeable. You can't just come and do stuff like this. There will be an outcry. The masses will rise up and then call them to order and call them to book and demand for their prosecution. But in Nigeria, there's no law. People are ignorant. Nobody's knowledgeable. Even those few that are knowledgeable, they are them scared to death. Oh, I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to say. And the crime like this is going on day in and day out. So when you talk about Boko Haram, they are fighting for Islam. They want to overthrow Islam to rule. This has nothing to do with Islam, guys. These are mercenaries recruited by the foreign criminal cartels. That's why there's no food. They have driven the farmers away. They are scared because these mercenaries are in the farms in the north. They see farmers, they kill them. Everybody is scared of their life. There's no food shortages. They are harvesting. Every politician is involved in organ harvest. That's what they do. Their number one business is organ harvest, sex trafficking, pedophilic. They ship our children for what do you call it? Pedophilic activities and drug. Tinubu is into drug. They are into money laundering with the help of these criminal cartels, foreign criminal cartels. That's what they do. Committing evil, wickedness, crime. Bill Gates is a eugenic. He's a killer. He is a killer. That's what he's not known for. Right from child, from his family, parents, they're all eugenics. Go and research. I'm not telling you. Don't take my word for it. Go and do your independent research. Melinda and Bill Gates Foundation, that's what they do there. Monsanto is GMO company that is owned by them. This is what all his life, he's known for criminality and killing. That's all he does. That's all he does. He's known for this. And what baffles me is that people are silent. Everybody saw his role in 2020 during coronavirus. He came out without medical experience. He became the doctor of everybody in the whole world. Invented vaccine. Everybody must take vaccine for COVID. This man has to be stopped. The world must rise up against these criminal cartels. They must rise up against Bill Gates. He is killing people. He is stealing our women ovaries, making our women to be infertile. This is what is happening. It's ongoing with your politicians. They are in consent with all they all know about this and everybody's silent. Listen, it's me and you that will stop them. If these people are wicked entities, if we don't stop them, they are not willing because The agenda is depopulation, control of resources, control of the world, destroy the planet Mama Earth. This is what they are here for. It's time people will stop being afraid. Stop being afraid. These people have one head like you have. This is why they don't want the chosen to emerge, because they have the knowledge of this time when the chosen will rise up, will emerge in the world scene. They have the esoteric knowledge to stop, delay this because they know that the chosen are the only people that will confront them and stop their excesses. So if you are chosen, it's time for you to wake up. It's time for you to emerge. It's time for you to stand. It's time for you to rise and take up your place. Because you're called at such a time as this. I'm going to leave it at this. But you have to think about these things. Go and do your independent research. Don't take my word for it. Igbo be Igbo. It's in that part of the continent Igbo stock. That's why I have to greet my people, all of you, in my dialect. Yamalu Numma.